Hi, this is Keely, and I'm going to show you how to make a nice center of mass demonstration called a sky hook or a floating belt hook, where you can get a belt to look like it's floating right there, where as long as you're supporting in line with the center of mass, it'll stay right there and won't fall off. There's also a wood version of this that you can do and still keep that belt right there. I want to show you how to build a new version of the styrofoam, but you can also get a wood cutout to do this. It's very simple, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. I'll show you how to build that floating belt hook that I just demonstrated. Now, you can build it out of wood, like this one, or out of styrofoam. I'm going to build a new one out of styrofoam. I need to build a new one out of wood, but just a regular belt, nothing special about it, just an old one. The angle that that hook makes is about 70 degrees on either one of these. And so it doesn't have to be exact, somewhere around that amount. And you want the hook to kind of angle back just a little bit. This one is kind of rubbed smooth over the years, but you want it angled back a little bit. But it doesn't have to be like exactly, but pretty close to what I say it was. I forgot already. About 70 degrees. Something like that. 60 degrees. I can't remember. It was like about 70 or so. Okay. I think the angle doesn't really matter as much. You just want to be able to hook it on there. And it's very forgiving. This is a very forgiving demonstration. So if your angle's off a little bit, it's not really going to matter. So I'm going to mark a spot. Now, a lot of times I would just trace one of my current ones, but since you're building this from scratch, I'm going to also build it from scratch. And so I want that hooked up over this direction. And then I want to put a mark at about 70 degrees. And I want to just come out a little bit from here, not very much, and go up to there. Now, this is where the belt hooks onto. My thumb is going to be over here somewhere, so I want to bring that over and I'm going to do something that looks like that there. That should be pretty close. Let's see what happens. Now, I really prefer this type of kind of styrofoam instead of this, or whatever this is. This cuts much nicer. This is terrible to cut, and it's actually a little bit too thick for what I like. It's about ½ inch too thick. But I'm just going to cut it with this. If you have one of those devices, like that is like a wire that heats up that cuts through this, this is brilliant for that. I'm going to use a plastic knife to cut this. And this makes a horrible sound when you cut into it. And so I'm going to mute and kind of fast forward while I try to saw this out of my styrofoam. So here we go. I'm going to probably mute right now. Okay, this looks pretty awful right now, but it will work. Let me just clean up the loose foam. You can kind of tear those off and such. Okay, but let's give it a try and see how it works. Let's see if that, even though it's not as nice as this one or that one, let's see if it still works. Okay, let's try that really jinky one that I just made, because I just used a plastic knife to cut this out. Put the belt on there. Put my finger right here. Even as jinky as it looks, it still works perfectly fine. All right. Thank you for watching, and hope to show you how to build more demonstrations. Please subscribe and like the video. Goodbye.